Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if it is your first time here. I am very happy to be presenting to you my rankings of Red Velvet, their entire discography, including subunits, including solo stuff, including just special appearances on other people's stuff, or parts of collaborations. All of it. We're covering it all, and I'm going to go through each of them and rank them. So far, I think we've got like 23 tunes in the list so far. You may not be seeing that many on the YouTube, and that's because I don't put any of the Japanese releases on YouTube. Instead, you can find them as free posts on my Patreon, so be sure to check that out. Here is the ranking so far, in case you're wondering what's going on with that. I'm just kind of scrolling through it as slowly as I possibly can. Campfire, which is the topic for today. We're going to be listening to that song. It's the third cut off of the Red album. Just want to remind you that I do pause videos and songs a lot. This is part of my process of deciding how much I like a song or what I do or don't like about it. Hopefully that gives you some insight into how these songs are made or composed as well. All right. Oh, I love that funky guitar. Nice, Joy. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. First thing I want to say is, and not necessarily the instrumentation, although some of the instrumentation would be similar. I'm very reminded by the Minneapolis sound of the late 80s, early 90s. Bands like Morris Day and The Time, like Prince. It's got that real funky feel in it, and with big stabs. That's the thing that was always kind of a signature for me for the Minneapolis sound. Really great groove. That guitar player is just, whoo, that's a pocket. I love that. The chord progression is kind of interesting. It starts on the 6, which would be, let's see. Yeah, it's in C. You can either look at this as being in C sharp minor or in being in E. I always prefer to look at it as being in the major key. It's usually easier for me to translate the Roman numeral numbers. But it's a 6 minor to a 2-7 to, I guess it's probably some kind of sus5. So that would be C sharp minor to F sharp 7 to B7 sus, and then to 1, which would be E. Actually, let's put it in this inversion so it sounds different than the C sharp. You know, very cool. Love that. What's going on with Irene here and her rapping? Let's find out. All right, Wendy. Back to that original guitar lick, okay. Hi, Yeri. Big! Oh my, that's great. Oh man, that is killer to me. And that even makes it sound even more like the Minneapolis sound. The fact that they use their vocals almost kind of like horn stabs. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play this or not on this melodica. And then, and so that was the 5 sus. Yeah. Man, that's gorgeous. And then the little walker. but the bass is doing something different. Something chromatic. And then that last bit, he did a walk down against the chords. And then it stopped on the sus5. Yeah. Man, that's killer. That is absolutely killer. Joy! I love that. Just little stabs on the piano. All right, Irene. God, Wendy, yes. To the major 6. Oh, okay, we're back in the chorus. I love that little line from Yeri. So they actually tonicized C sharp there. All of that is kind of in C sharp, but instead of C sharp minor, the way it would normally exist in E, they go to C sharp major. That's a nice, subtle little switch up where you're just kind of like, it makes it more exciting because something has changed, but you don't know, it happens so fast, you don't necessarily know how quick it is, or because it's so quick, you don't understand exactly what happened, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Wow, so cool. Back to the chorus, okay. Love that. That walk down is great too. Okay, we're gonna. All right, Irene. Cool. Nice. I love that walking down bass line. Yeah, that is killer. And those vocals on top of it, just the ooze. This tune has all kinds of great surprises. I love it. And I love the feel. I was always a big fan of More Stay in the Time and Prince, obviously. Is that Wendy holding that note out earlier? All right. I love those voices sounding like horn stabs. That's the other thing. The feel, the pocket that is created between the bass drum and the snare is very More Stay in the Time. It gives it this kind of jolt kind of feel. So cool. There's that male voice underneath there again, or the male sounding voice. It could easily be one of the girls, and they changed the formant a little bit to make it sound more male. By formant, there's a certain thing about waveforms that when you strip away certain harmonics or add certain harmonics, you actually change the sound of the voice, and it can either sound more masculine or more feminine, well, to our ears. And You can do that very easily in like Melodyne and Autotune. You can kind of strip away some of the formants or whatever. Usually it comes off sounding electronic, but there are ways to change the formants just by certain pitches that can make them sound more masculine or more feminine. I wonder if that's what they're doing, or if there's actually just a guy in there singing. Somebody knows. I know one of you know. Let me know down in the comments. Man, that is a great tune. Okay, but where am I going to rank it? There are so many things about this that I love. Yeri had a little moment. I guess Sugi had a moment in the first verse. I love that there was a lot of joy in this one. That was great. And Wendy was going off. Not quite as much as she was in Huff and Puff, but she's still getting to go off a little bit. Lyrically, it's just kind of about, being in love. And we're going to set fire to the town, basically. So it's typical of most pop songs, actually. I don't like it as much as Automatic. I don't like it as much as Be Natural. I don't like it as much as Wild Side. Here's where I'm going to start debating Marionette. Marionette's production is just so sublime, though. Take It Slow's beautifully, beautiful harmonies and everything. Sappy. Oh, the horn section in that is so good. Okay, here's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go Underneath Cookie Jar. It probably should be higher, but that's all the further I can go with it this time. Campfire at number 8 in our list. We'll continue with the Red Album next time. If you want to see reviews for all of these songs, you won't find them all on the YouTube. You will find them on my Patreon. You will find them as free posts, so you don't have to join up or anything like that to see those. And I hope to see you there. And if you want to leave a like, a subscribe, all that kind of stuff, nobody's around here is going to shun you for doing that. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.